Hello students, welcome to the topic of characteristics of discrete distribution. First of all, let us see the concept of discrete distribution with the help of an example. Suppose a local cable company has 5 customers and it has recorded the probability of number of customers satisfied with its service. Okay, so the probability against the number of customers satisfied is as shown in the table. So here the random variable would be number of customers that is satisfied with the service. Okay, so it ranges from 0 to 5 since the 5 customers are sampled, so the range of random variable is from 0 to 5. So as you can see in the table that probability that zero number of customer is satisfied with the service is 0.08. Probability that 3 number of customer is satisfied is 0.23, and so on and so forth. So let us draw a probability histogram distribution. Here in the x-axis I have shown the x random variable, that is number of customers satisfied with the service, and in the y-axis I have shown you the probability of the corresponding customers that is satisfied. Okay, so here if you add up all the probabilities of the possible outcome, then you will get the value as unity. Okay, so in discrete distribution the summation of probabilities of all possible outcomes equals to 1. Now let us see the mean of discrete distribution. What does a mean represent? Okay, so mean or expected value is the long run average of the occurrences. What does it mean? It means that if you repeatedly sample a large number of customers again and again, then the number of customers satisfied with the service represent the mean of that distribution. Okay, so mean is given by the formula mu is equal to E bracket x, where E denotes the expected value, equals to summation of x multiplied by probability of x. Now here Ex is equal to long run average, x is an outcome of the random variable, and Px is the probability of that outcome. Let us calculate the mean number of customer satisfaction for the example shown. So here I have denoted the x and I have denoted the Px, and in the third column, that is x times Px, I have just multiplied the two columns. Okay, so 1 is multiplied by 0.26 gives the value of 0.26, 2 times 0.35 gives the value of 0.7, and so on and so forth. Okay, so if I sum up all the values in the third column, I will get the value of 2. Okay, it means that 2 customers are satisfied with the service. Okay, here the detailed calculation is shown in the right hand side box. Now let us see the variance of number of satisfied customers. So variance is given by the formula summation of x minus mu whole square times px. Okay, now there are other formulas for the variance too. Variance is the expectation of x square minus expectation whole square, or you can simplify it further. It is summation of x square times px minus summation of x px whole square. So here mu is the mean of the distribution. So in order to calculate variance, you must know the mean. X is the outcome and px is the probability of that outcome. Now let us see the standard deviation of a discrete distribution. Standard deviation is nothing but root over variance. Okay, so it is given by the formula. This sigma is equal to root over summation of x minus mu whole square times px. So now let us calculate the variance and standard deviation for the previous example. Here in the first column, X is the number of customers satisfied with the service, Px is the corresponding probability. In the third column, you will get the value of X minus mu whole square, and in the fourth column, I have shown the value of X minus mu whole square times Px. So let us take the first row where X is 0, Px is 0.08, X minus mu square. So we have already calculated that the value of mu is 2. So putting the value of X as 0 and mu as 2 in X minus mu whole square, we will get the value of 4. Okay. And if we multiply X minus mu whole square with probability, then 4 is multiplied by 0.08 would give us the value of 0.32. Okay, so we can solve all the rows in the same manner, and if I sum up all the values in the last column, I will get the value of 1.2. Okay, so the summation of the last column would give us the value of variance, that is 1.2. Variance is the 1.2 and standard deviation is root over 1.2, that is 1.1 customers. Okay, thank you.